I have bells on for you, and then I thought of a song, Aquarius. I was going to come in with bells and whistles, but I'm going to come in with a song, so... This is what I thought of for you for some reason. I don't know if you know it's Blind Faith. I'm down off your throne and leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time. Should I finish it? There's like one more line. And I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. I don't have to do any more because that's technically the whole song. It just repeats over and over and over and over and over and over. But every chord is different. It's not a normal progressional song, so it is a unique song. Look at the structure of that song. It shows the uniqueness like you, Aquarius. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being patient, for waiting for this video, and patient getting through that long introduction. Hopefully, I hope that song means something to you. I felt like you needed to hear it for some reason. So I'm going to do 2 different decks. I've given myself a mission that has now taken 3 days to get through. So I've got you and I've got Pisces to go. And then I need a little breather. So, alright, I'm going to use the traditional I Ching deck and the Manara, M-A-N-A-R-A, I think, deck with you. This one could possibly have some sexy cards in it. I figured out of my 2 sexy decks that I own, some of the other ones totally have sexy ones. They just hide it a little bit better. These are a little bit more situational and forthright in their presentation, so to speak. So I am hoping that you guys will be the ones to handle my other sexy deck, because I wanted to use an actual tarot deck in every sign. Some of them got 2. You're getting an I Ching and the tarot. So, woo! The whole deck wants to fly out and tell you stuff, Aquarius. So, when I talk, listen to the bells inside of you. Listen to your bells, what goes off in you. Learn to use your own intuition, because you are an Aquarius. You're unique and beautiful and... Alright, highest grade is good if everyone involved for whatever question you're having, so that eventually you can use your own intuition in the situation and see a bigger perspective, because you already have a pretty big perspective, Aquarius. So maybe just a different perspective, but maybe the one back there. The perspective for the eyes in the back of your head, which you usually have. Perhaps in this situation, you forgot about those eyes back there, or maybe this one for a moment. So let's see what Holy Spirit, God, your angels, highest beings of love, and in the name of love, you know, in the end, it's in the name of love. This may resonate with you, it may not. Check your moon and check your rising. Your rising's like where you've been in other lives and situations and your comfort zone on looking through the driver's seat, and your sun is like your blueprint, where you're going, what you're to learn, how you're going to do it. Perhaps you've learned some things, perhaps you haven't. Your moon is how you emotionally, so the filter on your moon and looking at these things. So if you click on whatever your moon sign is on these specific tarot readings, that's like your emotional filter on whatever's going on, kind of thing. So it might not resonate with you. Maybe you just have to listen to yourself and your own intuition and not click on these at all. You know, move on. Or maybe You have no idea why this video found its way to you, but you're going to go with it because you're curious. So I'm going to pull from 2 different decks, 3 positions, you know, to open up our eyes to the situation, highest, greatest good of everybody involved. Get a little more clarity. At the bottom of the deck is 41, reduction. Having the tornado take your big ego or your big self or your big ideas and condense that down into a point, a center, a grounding point. We're going to put that there, and I'm going to shuffle this deck. So, all right, so with understanding the astrology and relation, you know, it just might not resonate with you right now, but that's okay. If it does, maybe it's a message you needed to hear, or maybe the whole message isn't there, but there's one clue in there. In one of these cards I pulled, like that one was the girl sitting on she has her awesome boots falling off on, it's reflection, unreachable, wakefulness, meditation. She's sitting there with a parasol umbrella and a seagull, sitting on the seat of a film reel, hanging out. Maybe that means something to one of you. So maybe it'll be a clue later, and later it'll come to you. If you want help, you just need to ask for it, by the way. Your angels are just around there. They'll let you make dumbass decisions if you're going to make it. They're going to be like, ugh, they're not going to stop you. They're not going to try to change your mind. They're not there to manipulate you. They're one of true power. True power is never to have control over something other than yourself. Being good with who you are. Being at one with knowing that you are your awesome Aquarius unique perception. You're unique, and you have something unique to offer every one of us, as well as yourself. You probably surprise yourself and surprise others all the time. So, clarification for Aquarius. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Okay. 2 and 3. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got an orgasm going on, guys and girls. So put on your fantasy caps right now, because you're ready to climax. You got this girl. I'm going to let you see the picture so you can see the bottom of the deck. So you've got this climax point that's coming down with that reduction point. All right. I want to show the cards in the other positions before I start my analyzation. So let's see. Position 1, the 5 of Cups. Fear. Fear of the unknown. Don't know if you're going to drown, sink, swim, dark underneath. Your friend's there. Can you help? Can you not? Should you save yourself? Should you save them? Should you leave? Should you swim? You're panicking. And that is with the power of the great, number 34. Having the scales of justice. Things being broken, thoughts being shattered on the ground because justice came. All right. Then you have the 6. Oh, you have a progression. You have 2 water cards. So you go from the 5 to the 6. You're moving forward, Aquarius. That's good. So you're not stuck in those dark waters. You're now in serenity. You've come to serene waters and simplicity, using your intelligence a little bit to approach the situation. I just want to show you, backtrack to approach the situation, ... Look what I wrote there. Approach. Even though these are 2 totally different types of decks, they still work together in the same damn position. Good messages for you, Aquarius. So what are you approaching? All right. Part 3. Well, didn't I say something before about justice? In the other one, the part 1 or the part pile 1, look at what you got. You got justice. This is the I want. And that's with the adhering fire. Number 30. I want have that fire start to burn. All right, let me look at the cards. At least I feel better that we saw them, and now I can look at them and try to analyze this a little bit. All right, so you're moving forward. All right, so let me look at the bottom of the deck again. I don't know if you begin or if you end with your climax. It could be both. But, all right, in this picture, this is with this one, production. And in this picture, there's like a girl, and she's grabbing her shirt, getting herself off, took her clothes off, awesome boobs. There might be a guy tapping on her. There's like a guy tapping on her imaginary shoulder. Maybe that's her spirit guide wondering what she's doing. And she's got some crazy phoenix flying around. And someone else coming from behind to grab her. And some flames going off. And maybe she's the phoenix. She's allowing herself that orgasm. She's allowing herself to let go. To let go. To have that point. I'm going to let you see the card. I hope there's nothing showing. There's no crotch. So there's only a little bit of nipple and it's a drawing. So we're going to show you some art right now. This is art. Okay. Look at this girl. You know, she just got into the moment, into herself, allowing herself to let go with her dreams, her fantasies, whatever that is. Maybe she likes this green man with the purple hair. The Incredible Hulk is her thing. And she's getting off on that, and he's not really there. Or maybe he's really a weird boss man outside knocking on her door, and she's there with her fancy like work shirt, getting it off, and really getting excited about something that's not her job, maybe. And he's like, you gotta get your work done. She's like, I don't care, I'm in my moment. And she doesn't care, she's letting go. Letting it explode, letting those dreams come. Maybe this moment came, and you know, you allowed yourself to get to that point where you could find your, I don't know, they're like the opposite. One is like finding that moment of your center, and one's like letting that explode. So maybe you've had both. Maybe you let something explode and orgasm, and maybe you let Pandora out of the box kind of thing in your life, Aquarius. And now it's time to take the nap, to come back to the center, come back to this earth, realize where you are in your surroundings, become grounded again, and take that swirl of madness that you were just in, and come back to center. All right. So these are opposite. These are not the two that were layered, but you do have this one, the power of the great, and then justice, and they remind me of each other. If you have, like I said, the power of the great, the power of the great. Didn't I say something about power in the very beginning of this? The greatest power you can have is to be so at one with who you are and the loving being of God that you are. Every part of you, good, bad, dark, light, in between, you know, your trials, your tribulations, your lessons, and your path. In all of that, you realize that you don't, true power is not the need to force that or control that or want or expect that upon anybody else. It's to just be who you are, Aquarius. Just want to be your amazing, unusual, magnificent self that's able to see the world in a different way than anybody else. That's so special. I got to continue with this analyzation process in part 2. I'll see you soon.